Okay, so what we suggest is if you haven't already done so, that you audit your current provision. So we know schools, some have different amounts of primary schools within their trust, and it's about doing that fact finding. So go get on that fact finding mission to start with. You might do that in person if you're geographically close enough to do so. You might visit the schools, or it could be via a phone call, an email, or even an online meeting. It could be even your next network meeting where you actually find out what's going on the ground. So we have developed, or I should say,
Don't
will
snooker
develop.
yourself. Sorry, Kate. Sorry, Kate. Don't snooker yourself. Essentially,
Yeah,
make if you can't go to them in person, do it over a contact phone or email. If you can't do that, have a look on their email. Have a look on their website and have a look and see what languages are provisioned on the website and start from there. And maybe contact the head teacher, etc., to find out who the lead languages lead is. So don't say I can't do it because I'm miles away. Figure a
mm.
way out of finding out a little bit more about the school.
That's the beauty of online now, isn't it? It brings everybody together in a way. So definitely find out, find out everything we're going to show you on the next slide, and build that picture of each individual school's barriers and enablers to developing languages in their school. So you need to find out who the coordinators are. You need to find out what language they're teaching, how confident they feel, how long they've been doing it, what scheme they use. We'll give you the list in a minute. Don't worry about having to remember it. And then it's a case of comparing and contrasting and finding out where they're all at before. So when you understand their current position, you can then begin some action planning. So this is our action plan that Will has designed for you, just a kind of straightforward, where are we now across five different elements of our strategy? Where do you want to get to? How are we going to get there? So breaking down the steps and how far have we got to get there? So that is in your Google Drive, which we'll give you the link for later. And these are the audit questions. So we know that there's various different lesson lengths out there. Some of us are on 30 minutes or less. Some are lucky enough to get up to an hour or even more, maybe. There's various different languages out there. We see the big three being French, Spanish, and German, but we also know there's many other languages being represented in primary schools. Who is teaching it? Is it the class teacher, which we think is from the Languages Trends survey, the majority of languages is by the class teacher, many of whom consider themselves a non-specialist. So roughly 60% it's the class teacher delivering. Or is it a peripatetic specialist that comes in? Is it someone else in the school that's kind of covering PPA and does languages while they're covering planning time? What schemes are they using, and how confident does it allow the coordinator and the teachers to feel? Are they showing clear progression? Are they near inspection stage? All right. So, Will, I'll let you talk through what you have helpfully developed for schools.
Helpfully developed. I like that phrase actually. Yeah. So in your pack, in the Google Drive pack, you'll find a sheet, Google Sheet, which you can make a copy of. So you can scan that code to get to it. And it's an audit, so you can fill in on one tab. You can fill in all of the schools, like you can see, PLN School 1, Phase Primary, Language, and it's just a select box. Your best guess at staff confidence out of 5, so I put 3 there out of 5, so in the middle. Lead languages lead confidence at 4 out of 5, so they're quite confident. Their recent Ofsted was good. RAG is green, and its total score. Oh, their RAG is sort of like how it's flagging, so it feels good. The school feels good, so it's a green, and their total score is 13. Whereas opposed to PLN school number 2, they teach Spanish primary, low staff confidence at a 1, lead confidence at a 3. Ofsted's good, but it's flagging as a red, so it might be. It basically will indicate to you which schools might be your first focus and might need more support down the line than other schools, which may help out with some of the collaboration and support, etc., and make the job a little bit easier for you. So it's there, it's set up really. You can fill in as much or as little as you like, and it'll still feed nicely into the results page. And you can fill as many schools in as you like as well. So that's a big time saver. It's all set up, all the kind of like the sums and formulas or whatever set up. And there's also, for all the questions, there's also an audit doc as well that you can send off on an email. You can print off at the next meeting, and they can respond on it and send it back to you, or send back to you on a WhatsApp or whatever. Anything you want to add, Kate, on that aspect?
No, just that it sounds so helpful because otherwise you're going to be really struggling to get all that information and collate it in a seamless kind of consistent way. So that makes it really simple, really straightforward, and it crunches all the numbers for you. So, like Will says, it gives you
Crunches the
those
numbers.
outcomes. Yeah. And this is just an example, this one on the screen, but you can see already that's just two schools and they're coming out quite different in terms of their overall provision. So expect that and don't be put off by that. We know that sometimes subject coordinators are leading more than one subject, and they're often spreading themselves quite thinly when it comes to leading languages in school. And it might just be that they're looking for some support in one way, shape, or form.
And
We
this is
also,
something that you'd be doing every year. So at the
mm,
same time every year, maybe at the end of the year, summer two, they're going to fill it in for you. And then you can review that. So then you can show the trust managers and you can go, look, our primary languages provision has improved. In staff confidence, it's gone up. Our average staff confidence has gone from a 2 to a 3 this year. So for you guys, in terms of showing how you're leading and showing that you're doing a great job, this is a real key measure, this audit tool.
yeah, and we appreciate that as languages leads, it can be really hard to achieve that consistency across every school. And you're not necessarily aiming for everyone to be at the same stage, but you are aiming for every school to be progressing in some way, shape, or form. So
Correct.
it's really hard to evidence that on as trust-wide impacts as well. But a document like this can literally produce the graphs and the charts to show whoever needs to see what it's looking like. And as Will says, if you do it regularly, annually, hopefully you're going to see a bit of a trend moving forward. If you find out that the schools in your trust are using the PLN scheme, we offer a free username and password to access our resources. So from there, you're going to be able to get to answer all your questions that you need to answer on our particular scheme, and then we just recommend that you do that with all the schemes that are being represented in your trust.